Hello, awesome readers and writers. Are you struggling with your constructed response questions? If so, you're not alone. And I've got the perfect tip to help you out. Let's get started. I'm sure this scene is all too familiar for you. You have just finished reading the class play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Shakespeare is hard enough on its own, and now your teacher is asking you to write about it? What do? You're probably asking yourself these questions. How do I organize it? How long does it have to be? Do I need to include text evidence? How do I even begin? The answer to all your constructed response writing struggles is ACE. And no, I'm not talking about playing cards. ACE is a mnemonic, just like PEMDAS in math. A mnemonic is a way for people to remember things easily. Each letter typically stands for a word or phrase. The mnemonic ACE stands for answer the prompt, cite your evidence, and explain or elaborate your thinking. These 3 steps will help you change those D's into A's. You're probably thinking to yourself, this sounds too good. How can I use 3 simple steps to improve my English grade? Well, for starters, this will only improve your writing. You can't write about a text if you don't read it. After you have read a text, whether it is a short story, novel, play, or nonfiction text, you can use the ACE writing strategy to answer any constructed response questions. Constructed response questions require you, the writer and student, to refer to or use the text to answer the question. These questions typically warrant a paragraph response, including textual evidence, to support your answer. Now let's see how we can use the ACE strategy in action. So we've already read the text, A Midsummer Night's Dream in class, and now it is time to answer the constructed response question. First step is to read the prompt. Let's ace this question. We've read the prompt and know that we are focusing on Act 1 of the play and on the character Aegeus and how he controlled others. Let's look back at our mnemonic ACE. A is the first, meaning that our first sentence will answer the prompt or question. Let's look back at what we read and see how Aegeus controlled another character in Act 1. Job. We have our answer that Aegeus attempts to control his daughter in Act 1 by forcing Hermia to marry Demetrius. Now that the hard part of answering the question is done, we need to support our answer by citing textual evidence. Let's go back to our text and look in Act 1. We found in Act 1 where it says, "Since she belongs to me, I can do what I want with her. As the law says, I can either make her marry Demetrius or have her killed." Let's add this to our paragraph right underneath our answer. Remember, though, to first introduce the quote and cite its page number. Lastly, we are at E, where we need to elaborate or explain our answer. This is where you explain how the evidence we just found supports your answer in the first sentence. Let's give it a shot. And just like that, we have a well-written constructed response paragraph. Let's read it together all the way through one time. Aegeus attempts to control Hermia in Act 1, Scene 1 of A Midsummer Night's Dream by forcing Hermia to marry Demetrius and not the man she actually loves. On page 2, Aegeus says, "Since she belongs to me, I can do what I want with her. As the law says, I can either make her marry Demetrius or have her killed." This proves that Aegeus is controlling Hermia through threats. If Hermia does not marry the man her father, Aegeus, wants, he will take his daughter's life into his own hands. And our mnemonic ACE has saved the day. Remember those 3 steps and you'll start acing your writing.